absolutely thrilled to have Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson with us now. Morning, my lovely. How are you?
Dwayne.
Good morning, guys, and good morning to my former ex-wife, Allison. It's so good to see you.
Well, I was not going to mention it, to be honest with you. I just thought, you know what, I'm not even going to go there with
I'm
that
glad
anymore.
it's just cordial between the two of you, right?
We can talk now.
Listen, congratulations with this movie, Dwayne. You saw it yesterday, really enjoyed it. You've always been a fan of the DC universe, haven't you?
I have been, and thank you so much for having me on. And I grew up a DC fan, a little boy. I'm still a little boy. DC all the way. And when I first saw Superman, was always my favorite. Then when I first saw my first Black Adam comic when I was a little boy, I was mesmerized by this. He looked so intense. He had cool colors. He was wearing black and gold, and he had brown skin. So immediately I identified with him, and I thought, I want to be that guy. And so this idea of being Black Adam has really been with me since I've been a little boy. This has been a passion project of mine, and I'll tell you guys, I have fought very hard for this for 15 years. This movie has been in the making.
Why is it taking so long to?
Thrill.
Why is it taking so long to come and get there?
Well, the truthful answer, Allison, is 15 years ago, I was in a different place in my career. And also back then, it was a little bit more, it was harder for our studio partners to actually look past the Justice League. I was asking them to invest in a property that was not Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Flash, or Aquaman.
Yeah.
And it was just a bit more challenging than for them to see it. But I believed in Black Adam. And so the whole goal was to help build out the DC universe. So now in Black Adam, we introduced Black Adam, and we introduced the entire JSA, so 5 new superhero characters in one movie. And so it just took a lot of time, and and I get it, I understand, because the easier bet is, well, everyone knows Superman, everyone knows Batman and Wonder Woman, let's invest in that. So it's taken a very long time, but here we are.
Dwayne,
yesterday, coming out.
Yesterday, me and Alison saw it. We really enjoyed it. I think what we loved most about it, apart from Alison seeing her ex-husband on screen, was the fact that we were watching an anti-hero. I mean, you're rooting for this guy, but it's great. The fact is, he's a proper anti-hero, isn't he?
He is. He is an anti-hero. He's also a protector, and he's a champion of the people. And I think this is. It's raising a lot of great dialogue. I think in the world of superheroes, like Superman, there's a code of ethics and honor that superheroes uphold, especially Superman, where they'll bring the bad guys to justice. Well, in Black Adam's philosophy and in his mind, why waste time bringing the bad guys to justice when they're going to get back out on the street and do things all over again? How about we end it now, and then we never have to deal with the bad guys again? So that's a really cool fine line that Black Adam has drawn in the sand that a lot of people can identify with.
Well, I think you get it spot on, my darling. You do a really, really good job. And of course, obviously, you're playing the most strongest, unstoppable force, which means you had to train hard for this, didn't you, darling? You had to train hard, but not only that, you had to maintain it over months.
Yes. So I wanted to. Guys, this was all I had. This was it for me. This is the most important role of my entire career that I've been so lucky and blessed to have. So I wanted to make sure that I did my best to come in the best shape of my life, and I felt like Black Adam commanded that. And so I did. I changed my diet around, my training, and the challenge is when you peak your body to a certain point. The challenge is then maintaining it for the next 4 months, which was hard, and it's a lot of stress on the joints and things like that. But ultimately, I think it was all well worth it, and that's what you see on screen. And I think people are seeing that kind of passion and that work ethic on screen.
I mean, but Dwayne, it's not like you've ever lost it. So, how much more training do you have to be Black Adam than Dwayne? Because I mean, you're always in great shape. So, are you what's the sort of? Is it tiny little pieces of minutiae here? Do you have to sort of knock the bad food on the head? I mean, what's the deal?
Yeah. Yeah, it really is. That's such a great question. And in that, I do like to try and stay in shape, and I do love working out. I'm a gym rat. But the training for Black Adam, the diet was more fine-tuned became really scientific, and the training became more fine-tuned. The volume became more fine-tuned of the training, and also when you have to maintain. So, for example, like elite athletes, and I'm not saying I'm one of them, but elite athletes who prepare for a sporting event, the Olympics, a championship, or anything like that, they'll train very hard with their trainers and their coaches, and then they'll peak, and their body will peak, and usually they have to maintain that, say, for either a night or maybe a week or two. But the idea of maintaining that for 4 months, that's where the real science and care comes in, where everything, as you were saying, it's like these little detailed minutia things that we really don't think about, and we shouldn't have to think about it every day, but it's like pulling sodium at the right particular time, pulling water at the right particular time for these particular scenes in Black Adam, because also Black Adam, as you were saying, Allison, he is the most unstoppable, most powerful force on the planet, and so he is always, in paying close attention to the mythology of the comics, he's always been like this. He has the body of a superhero.
He's just like you, really.
And so that's what I had to maintain. So it's little details along the way.
Listen, we've run out of time. It's so great.
I'm absolutely gutted.
I know. There's so much more to talk about.
Oh, we've run out of time, babes.
Black Adam's released on the 21st of October, this Friday.
The premiere's tonight.
You'll be pleased to hear, Dwayne, that we approached this morning in exactly the same way that you approached this. We finally tuned our sodium and our water.
We train hard, babes. We train hard.
Thanks for joining us, Dwayne.
Thanks for joining us, Dwayne. Lots of love. Bye.
See you. Bye-bye.
And I want to say...
Go on. Say it. Go on. Say it.
Okay, good. I just want to say this really quickly. Yeah, Allison, I want to tell you we've known each other for a long time, but I'm so happy for you. I know you're doing so great. You've been nominated for all these national TV awards. You've been incredible. So,
thank you, darling.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
We got to get married
and
again.
I'm proud of you as well. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you.
The romance is back on.
And
It's like, oh, man.
He's a great daddy as well.
If all exes were like this, I'd say. Thank you.
Lots of love.
Thanks, Dwayne.
Lots of love.